I'm Chris McLean, I'm Vice Principal at North Hertfordshire College, and for the next 24 hours I'm a facilitator on the LSIS Idea Lab workshop. So for me this 24 hours is about empowering the staff that have been to Babson and those that are just joining us with the skills, with the techniques, with the confidence and the mandate to move forward with entrepreneurial learning.
It's that factory observation, isn't it? So it's about it's wrong, you know, so
Quite
it's about
cold rooms.
To do something we all like and are interested in.
Timetabling,
yeah,
to practicality.
I think the challenge to everybody is to actually translate the rhetoric of change around the documentation that is there and the visions that are there. It's actually translating that into reality.
Put that question over on that wall,
right.
and then we put some flip chart paper. Better utilise the whole
college estate. It should be part of the curriculum. Yeah.
What's excited me is seeing ways that we can bring that into the college, and I'm now buzzing with ideas to take back to try and think about implementing some of these new exciting approaches.
Not only within our own college, so for instance, working with employers, so we've got our employers there, they are...
trying to ensure that we capture student aspiration and being able to scope out what their needs are in terms of entrepreneurial activities.
To get mainstreamed really quite quickly, it's so obvious.
You want to be in that club, and success breeds success, and it just the followers just come with it. So you start with the early adopters, I think. It's been really nice to meet new people who've just joined us these last 24 hours, and seeing how they're coming on board and firing off the people who went to Babson, and I think that's been a really good mix.
So if we knocked down the walls and said there is no distinction between the corridor and other spaces.
And even here, walking down the corridor, you know, that's a big enough learning space, isn't it?
And it's not just about corridors, we've called it white spaces because what we're saying is actually a corridor has a function of sort in that you use it to get from A to B. But what we're saying is there are so many white spaces in colleges.
What I found exciting over the last 24 hours I think comes down to one experience with one group who said corridors. It was a group, they're looking at the learning environment and they were trying to explore a whole variety of ways in which they could improve learning and came to the conclusion that what they needed to have a look at was corridors. How do we use the totality of a college estate in supporting learning, moving away from consideration about IT labs or classrooms, the whole estate? Fascinating.
Driven by this, you know, it's fantastic. It really is exciting. It really is exciting because it's something that ever since I've been in FE, we've never done. The ideas that are coming out now are really innovative, really, really good.
So to sum up, I think we've had an incredible, successful and enjoyable 24 hours. What's really important now is we've given the guys the tools, the training through Babson, the confidence and the processes to now become change agents in their institutions, and really we're ready to go off and develop entrepreneurial colleges from here.